Welcome back to AIM Northwest. It's a fun way to add a boost of flavor really to any meal, and you can grow the essential ingredients at home. Here to share what you need to create a pesto garden, we welcome back the author of Grow, Cook, Eat, A Food Lover's Guide to Vegetable Gardening, Willi Galloway. Great to see you again. Oh my gosh, okay, let's talk about this idea. First of all, your theory behind growing what you eat is grow what you eat that's flavorful.
Yeah.
Grow what's flavorful so you can eat it.
Yeah. And the book is all about making sure your food is the most flavorful, tasty, and beautiful.
Yeah. So talk about basil then for me and putting it in pesto.
Yeah, well, pesto is awesome because, of course, basil is the classic.
Right.
But you can also use arugula, fava greens, you could spinach, parsley. It just means to crush.
That's all that means.
Yes.
Because I always think of pesto as just basil.
Yeah, I mean, that's the classic,
and
for a reason, it's delicious.
Right.
But, you know, if you don't have it or you want to kind of branch out,
Sure.
just, you know, Google pesto parsley or pesto arugula, and there's a lot of different recipes, and you can mix up the nuts and different things that go in it.
Okay, so you've got very different types of pesto over here. What is this example of besides this one here? This one is like, it looks great.
Yeah, so Genovese basil is your classic Italian basil that has that really rich flavor.
Yeah.
And you'll find
and aroma.
Yeah,
awesome.
Oh, it smells so good. So you'll find big plants like this, you know, even at Trader Joe's or at the grocery store, and they're great to have in your kitchen, in your window, if you want a few leaves. But there's so many little plants in here, and the plants are already so big that they don't do great if you plant them out in your garden.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, the roots are all bound up together.
Ideally, they should be in like an inside pot?
If you're buying a big plant like this. If you want to grow stuff outside, you want to look for the littlest basils that you can find.
Okay.
Because what you want to do is there's only one plant in each of these little cell packs. But if you buy like this guy, there's 3. And so if I'm going to plant this at home, I'm going to want to separate those plants out and just plant one in each pot, or separate them out about 12 inches apart in the garden.
Okay.
And then I'd love to give you some tips on making sure you get the biggest harvest.
Let's do that.
Okay, so the main problem that people will do is they'll plant this little basil out in the garden, and then they're so excited they don't want to like harvest any leaves so that they can make pesto later. And it grows into this long, skinny, spindly plant. What you really want to do is pinch basil back. So if you see here, this is a Thai basil.
Yeah.
And you see these little leaves here at the joint. If I pinch off right here, right above those, these guys, that tells the plant, oh, make these into branches now. And so these 2 little guys will grow into branches, and then you can pinch them back and you'll get more branches, and you get a really bushy plant that has a lot more leaves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just getting it off the top.
Yeah. So you just want to, basil has these sort of square stems, and you'll look down, and where the leaf comes into the stem, you'll see there will be little teeny leaves. And you just want to pinch right above those little teeny leaves.
Right above the teeny ones.
And then the plant.
Those are the ones that are coming up next.
Those are the ones that'll turn into branches. Yeah.
Okay.
And so you'll get a much bigger harvest. And then you can also, there's lots of different types of basil.
Yeah. You've got very different types right here. I had no idea.
So there's a lemon basil.
Say that again. Lemon. Lemon, of course.
Yeah, like a lemon basil.
Okay.
This guy these are as big as the leaves are gonna get.
Okay.
And so you can pinch them and then just strip them off the stem and sprinkle them in a salad or over pizza.
Oh, perfect.
And then there's some that are good for containers that don't get super big. And then I love this purple basil.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And what is that one? That one?
And this is just another Genovese basil that gets a bigger leaf.
Okay. But which one's the Thai basil?
This is Thai basil.
This is the Thai basil.
And Thai basil's nice. It has a kind of a more anise flavor to it, and it's really great. I always like to say, you know, grow herbs because they make everything taste better, even like Thai takeout.
Yeah,
you know?
True. Oh, that's true. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you get some teriyaki or you get some Thai takeout, and then just put a little fresh basil on it. It tastes way better.
Now, sometimes when I've grown basil, I get a little flower at the top. What does that mean? What should I do with it? Do I clip that off? Throw it away?
Yes, good point. Because once it starts to flower, the leaves will toughen up and their flavor changes. So you want to keep pinching back so that the flowers don't form.
No, but this isn't a flower right here, is it?
It's starting to think about flowering.
Okay.
And so I would, when I get home, I'm going to pinch all these guys down.
Down? Okay.
And save these, put it on my lunch, and then I'll get a bushier plant.
it's starting to think about flowering. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a funny one. Okay. And then when it comes to fertilizing, what do you think?
Yeah, so you can just use a liquid organic fertilizer on them and just water at the base, you know, once a week or so.
Right.
And then another mistake that people make is planting basil too early. So they'll get plants in May when it's still kind of cold, and that you'll put them out there and they just sort of pout and don't grow, and it's because they like hot weather.
They like hot weather. That was going to be my next question. Yeah. Where to plant? So in the sun, clearly.
In the sun,
right.
In the warmest spot you have in your yard. So I've got basil growing right against the south side of my house. Loves it there.
Okay, so your book again is titled Grow, Cook, Eat, A Food Lover's Guide to Vegetable Gardening. Willi Galloway, thank you very much. Great to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.